Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's the good night. Tonight we get to start our rock tumbling. I think we're using 60/90 grit today. So this is the real heavy grit. This is the thick grit. This is what will take your rocks and knock them down to size. And these are 10-pound tumblers. I have 2 of them. It's a 20-pound tumbler set from MJR Tumblers. And what we're going to do is just going to add some rocks, some ceramic media, maybe some pellets, some water, some grit, and Tums. All right, so let's show you the rocks. These are the guys I'm going to put in there. One huge one. See how that works out. So these are all pretty rough. They'll call gray. Hopefully they'll be nice and smooth and not gray at the end of this. So let's add some rocks into there. This is about 6 to 7 pounds. I weighed this out before. It's a lot of rocks for 6 to 7 pounds. Filled it up pretty nicely. Filled it up maybe like almost 2/3. Now let's add some ceramic media, some large and small ones. And we'll add some pellets just for good measure. That's what we get right there. Now we put some water in, and then the grit. Water goes to the bottom of the top rocks. So go for the top rocks and then right below that. Oh, by the way, 2 cups of water is 1.92 pounds if I remember correctly. So factor that in. I already weighed this out. Pretty much just 1 ounce of grit per 1 pound of medium altogether. So rocks, media, ceramic, plastic pellets. This is a 10-pound barrel, so 10 ounces altogether. This is added up already. I like putting the water in first because then the grit gets to saturate into the water instead of the grit falling onto the bottom of the barrel. Well, can't really see it anymore. Sort of just went into it, but it's all mixed up. And amazingly enough, Tums. Because gas gets built up in there when it gets going, and they tell you to burp it, which means take the top off and get the gas out. But supposedly if you put Tums in there, you're all good. So put Tums in there. Next, put the rubber barrel top on, which is very easy actually. Next, the metal piece that comes with it. Has a little screwdriver area where you put your flathead screwdriver in. Tighten it up. Use a screwdriver. till it's nice and snug. And then comes the good part. This is the fun part that you get to start waiting a month for. You put it on the roller. I want to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, see, I didn't put it on neatly. I'll do that after I get off here with you, but make sure it's even. No point in it being like this. Make sure it's nice and even all the way around towards the bottom. And we will plug it in and see what happens. It works. It's actually not as loud as I thought it was. Now, see the metal piece right there? It's pretty tight on there, but you know, who knows? It might fall off. So that's it for right now. We're gonna do this for about a week, see what happens, and we'll go from there. All right, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night and take care. Please subscribe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I'm way too OCD not to do it the right way. So this is how it should look, more or less. It's nice and straight, and put this in a nice fireproof area, just in case. And enjoy. A week later from now, we'll do the second part, and then, you know, works its way up until a month, maybe even more. All right, take care, guys. Now, please subscribe. Ciao. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be doing step 2 of rock tumbling. These are my rocks from rock tumbling 1, step number 1. They're okay, but they're less rough than they were before. We gotta make them shiny, so let's see if we can make them shiny. Put the rocks in first. This is a 10-pound rock tumbler. This is the other 10 pounds, so it's 20 pounds together, altogether. Fills it up about halfway. And now we gotta fill it up to either 2/3 or 3/4. So we use the medium. Plastic pellets and ceramic. These are the ceramic bits, large and small. These are the plastic pellets. They'll weigh a lot less, so you can put more rocks in. I fill this up until it's about 2/3 or 3/4. Shake it around. Okay, so that's about 3/4. Now what we got to do is fill the water up to right below the top rocks, right to the bottom of the top rocks. And we fill it up. Oops. 10 ounces of grit, step 2 grit for 10 pounds, ounce per pound. That's what it looks like in there. Now just cover it up, seal it up, and put it on. It's the MJR tumbler. Put the tops on pretty nicely, easily. And it's secure too. Not coming out. Put it on, and we're all set. Turn it on, and that's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this will be running for a while. I'm not going to keep it on for 24 hours a day. I'm going to keep it on maybe 8, 12 hours a day. So it'll probably take 2 weeks to finish. But you will see the results in about 10 seconds from now. Okay, guys, take care. See you soon. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed our commercial break. Right now, we're going to open up one of these canisters. This is step 2, as you know already. I'm going to show you how it looks. These are good. Not any water has come out at all, or liquid or anything. So very good there. I'm just going to empty it out into the strainer right over there. And when I come back, I'm going to be back in this video. It will be all dry. So you see it very wet now, but everyone likes to see it dry. So I will be back before this video ends, and I'll show you it all dry. Okay guys, be back in a second. Okay everybody, and here's the final act of stage 2. They're all dry, so they look like now. They're getting there. They're very smooth actually. Now the trick is to get them nice and shiny. Getting there. Oh, it's got some cracked ones. They say you have this, like cracks in them. Do not put them in stage 3. Put them back into stage 1. These are nice. These look like little eggs. Easter eggs. That's gonna look very nice when they're nice and polished. Okay, well, that's them for now. You'll see them again. And after stage 3, and that I'm going to take at least a week for, at least. And they should be pretty shiny. That's the pre-polish stage. Then there's the final polish stage. Actually, it's the penultimate, I guess, stage, because the final stage is the burnishing stage, which is ivory soap flakes. And you just put them in the tumbler like everything else, and supposedly gets them really shiny. All right, everybody, please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we'll be doing step 3 of rock tumbling. Let's get to it, shall we? Of course, put the rocks in. What they look like before. If you look at my last video, it'll show you right after it's done, wet and dry. Put the rocks in, and next we'll put the pellets, plastic pellets only this time. The ceramic media gets put in during step 1 and step 2. Ceramic media helps both to cushion the rocks, but also to grind them down so they're nice and round. By step 3, you don't really want that. Step 3, you just want the cushion, and the plastic pellets will give you the cushion. Then after the plastic pellets goes the water. Gonna fill this up to 2/3 or 3/4. With plastic pellets and rocks. That's what it looks like. And we're going to put the water again right up to the bottom of the top rocks. And then for this stage, this is the pre-polish stage, stage 3. So we use very fine powder. I think it's 500. I'm not too sure. I'll put it in the listing, in the description. But it's very fine powder compared to the granules that are step 1 and step 2. And only 5 ounces of this compared to 10 ounces of the step 1 and step 2. That's it. Put the cover on and let it go for days and days and days. This is for either a week to 2 weeks actually. So when I come back, it'll be in the same video, but it'll be 2 weeks down the road probably. Then again, it might be a week if I get really impatient, which you tend to do, especially if you're starting off. Nice and tight. Oh, something I forgot to put in here, and you should put on each one, is a Tums. Yep, the Tums used for your stomach goes in here. It helps with the gas, so you don't have to burp it every time. Put it in each stage. Just make sure it's on, not dripping at all. And put it on and start it. And let it go for 2 weeks, and I'll see you then. And welcome back, everybody. It's been 10 days for me, but it's been about 3 seconds for you. And now I'll open up the stage 3 polish. Polishing stage. And see if they're nice and shiny. Shinier than they were. And come stage 4. Yeah. A little slurry in there. Okay. Be careful, obviously. And I'll pour it out. Pour some water on it. Now, of course, this is wet. They're going to look a lot better than they are dry. So what I will be doing is drying them off and then coming back here and showing you what they look like. But they're getting shiny. Yes, they are getting shiny. More definition in the rocks. The little imperfections or perfections are coming out. Alright, so what I will do is dry these off, and you will see me in another 3 seconds after this. Okay, stay tuned, be right back. And we're back, everybody, and these are the rocks all dry. You can see, hopefully you can see. They're getting there. Could be better. These are nice. I like these. These are like the Easter eggs. Those are really nice. There's that one. It's coming out weird. I don't like the brown parts, but whatever. So these will get very, this is actually the pre-polish. So the next stage is the polish. and then the burnishing. So this is the third stage, and the next time will be the fourth stage, and then the fifth stage, and then it'll be all done. And hopefully they'll be very, very polished by then. Okay guys, please subscribe, and thanks a lot. Have a great night. Take care everybody.